Some children never get the chance to be children. Their innocence is interrupted too early, and they are pushed into responsibilities and emotional burdens they were never meant to carry. They are forced to grow up too fast, emotionally, mentally, and sometimes even physically. Learning survival instead of play, silence instead of safety. Psychology shows that growing up too fast doesn't simply fade with age. It leaves lasting marks on the adult personality. These early adaptations shape how a person thinks, feels, connects, and protects themselves. In this video, we'll explore the psychological traits, inner struggles, and hidden strengths of people who had to grow up too fast. When a child learns that their emotions are inconvenient, ignored, or dismissed, they slowly begin to hide them. They understand that showing feelings doesn't bring comfort. It brings distance, silence, or criticism. So they adapt by pushing their emotions inward, learning to stay quiet, composed, and easy to handle. As adults, this adaptation shows up as emotional suppression. They feel deeply, sometimes overwhelmingly, but struggle to express what's inside. Their inner world is rich and intense, yet outwardly they appear controlled or detached, carrying emotions silently, unsure how or when it's safe to let them be seen. Children who grow up too fast often become caretakers, long before they understand what that role truly means. They learn to sense the needs of others, manage emotions in the room, and take responsibility for things that were never meant to be theirs. Over time, they learn to put others first, even at the cost of their own needs, feelings, and boundaries. Psychology calls this parentification, a survival response where a child steps into an adult role too early. While it can create empathy and strength, it often leaves the child and later the adult unsure of how to ask for care in return. Growing up too fast trains the nervous system to stay alert, constantly scanning for danger, disappointment, or emotional need. From a young age, the mind learns that safety is temporary and vigilance is essential for survival. Even during rest or quiet moments, the mind remains active, replaying scenarios, anticipating problems, and bracing for the unexpected. Relaxation feels unfamiliar, even unsafe. Letting go of control, slowing down, or trusting that everything will be okay can trigger anxiety or discomfort. The body and mind are so accustomed to alertness that true peace feels foreign, like a luxury that might not last. Over time, learning to rest safely becomes a practice, not an instinct. When no one shows up for you, you slowly learn to show up for yourself. You become independent out of necessity, not choice, teaching yourself how to cope, endure, and survive without relying on anyone else. This self-reliance becomes a shield, protecting you from disappointment and unmet expectations. While this creates strength and resilience, it also creates isolation. Relying only on yourself makes it difficult to let others in, to ask for help, or to believe that support can be consistent. Strength becomes lonely when it's built in silence. Many adults who grew up too fast feel a quiet disconnection from their peers. Their early experiences forced them to think deeply, to observe carefully, and to understand the world in ways most children never have to. As a result, shallow conversations or casual small talk often feel tedious, uninteresting, or even uncomfortable. You carry a sense of being older than your years, not just in knowledge, but in emotional awareness. While others may rush through life, you pause, analyze, and reflect, creating a subtle distance. This disconnection can feel lonely at times, yet it also shapes a perspective, maturity, and empathy that is rare and profound. Joy requires safety, a sense that it's okay to let go, to play, to feel fully alive without fear. For most children, this comes naturally, nurtured by a world that feels secure and predictable. But for those who grew up too fast, safety was never guaranteed. They learned early that the world could be harsh, unpredictable, or unkind. Happiness without vigilance felt risky, even impossible. As adults, this makes experiencing pure joy a delicate process, a slow relearning that it is safe to relax, to laugh freely, and to allow oneself to be fully present in moments of happiness. If you relate to these traits, remember this: growing up too fast was never your choice. You were shaped by circumstances beyond your control, forced to carry responsibilities, emotions, and awareness far earlier than you should have. It was survival, not preference, that taught you to be strong, vigilant, and self-reliant. Healing begins the moment you allow yourself to slow down, to pause, breathe, and give yourself permission to finally feel what you never had time to feel: sadness, joy, fear, or comfort. You are learning, piece by piece, that it is safe to exist fully and to let others in. This journey is not weakness. It is reclaiming what was always yours. Subscribe for more psychology insights and explore the paths to understanding, growth, and emotional freedom.